supremely full of it. Ha ha!
Let's make it hot.
What it do? What it do? What
Supremely
it do?
Full of It podcast, back with another episode.
Yes.
They call me Dyer.
And I's Beast, your boys Nimes.
And we are back, man. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Everything copacetic. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it do.
And I got a question for you.
All
Because
right,
this
what you got?
question's been going around.
All right.
If you could name your Mount Rushmore of R&B, what would it be?
Ooh.
I think that's only four heads too, so.
Top R&B artist?
Yeah.
My
Your,
top R&B
yes.
artist. All right, man. People ain't gonna like it, man, but Kales
Okay.
would have to be one. The group Silk. Yeah. Yes, sir. The group Silk.
That's going to be a conversation later.
All right, that's what it do. Who else do I got? Usher.
Okay.
And one more, I would have to give it to Eric Bellinger.
I've heard that name. Where have I heard that name from?
Yeah, he's wrote a lot of music.
Yeah,
he's
okay.
wrote pretty much almost all of Usher's music.
Okay, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mine would be also Kales. Since you put a whole group in there,
Yeah, I had to, bro.
I'm gonna put the Temptations in mine.
All right.
Usher,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if you would say he's R&B or he's just a pure artist, but Prince.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah. But Prince would be in front of everybody.
That's
That's
good
just
one.
my opinion.
I would say he was probably the most well-rounded artist there was.
I always get in arguments when I say Prince was better than Michael Jackson. That's just my opinion. I think Prince was better than Michael Jackson.
I would say all around talent wise, yeah.
Okay.
Singing, producing, I would have to give it to not producing, but singing and dancing, I would give it to Michael.
Dancing, I would give it to Michael.
Okay. You wouldn't get singing to Michael either?
Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that.
I mean, but for Prince to be able to play every instrument known to man,
Self-learned.
write all his music, produced all his music, and to have like an archive of like 1,000 songs before he died, bro, that's amazing.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to Prince, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, today's episode. So I came across something that I wrote years ago. And I think it would make a great show.
All right. Resonated with you?
So this guy named Dyer wrote.
This guy named Dyer.
Right. He wrote this. When I was a kid, I watched a friend parents get a divorce. I asked his dad, why was he leaving? He said his mother stopped being who I grown to love. She let herself go because she thought, because I loved her, that I wouldn't leave her. That's all I'm going to read.
All right.
So I guess we're going to start the show with this question. Should you get comfortable in a relationship?
I think it happens. But I think you also need to be aware of what the person that you with loves about you.
Right.
Physical attraction is something. But in not all cases do things change physically due to the fact that that person is doing something wrong.
True.
It's not always the case.
That's true. Okay. Well, we all know babies come into play.
Yeah.
Health issues
Mm-hmm.
sometimes come into play. But the saying that should you get comfortable in a relationship? It kind of sounds like you have to be walking on eggshells the whole time you're in the relationship. Because if you can't be comfortable, then you walking around tense like, I got to buck up at all, you know what I'm saying, times of the day. I got to be performing at all times of the day.
Give me an example.
Of what?
Of what you mean, like walking on eggshells?
Like, you can't be comfortable. Like, you can't, when they met you, you was coming to bed in, sexy gear.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you got the person, if that's what you want to do, for some reason I just want to say pause. I don't know why. I'm just going to say pause. I don't know why, but yeah, it just felt right. Pause.
So you was wearing the lingerie.
Right. Not me personally, but the way you said it, you said so you.
I'm just saying she coming to bed with the lingerie.
Right. But then
she put on the
nightie. Yeah, when you get into the relationship now, you come to bed wearing a bonnet, smell like sofa 8 and you know what I'm saying?
I mean, going to bed smelling like that is a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. I've been there before.
But oh no.
Go ahead.
We're gonna put that in the box.
Yeah.
Throw that mug away.
Right.
It happens. I do understand that it happens, man. Right. Of course you can't expect somebody to perform all the time.
Right.
But don't get comfortable at being comfortable, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Shouldn't you be comfortable with the person that you're with?
For sure.
So why
I
can't
fart all the time around my wife. I'm super comfortable.
I was farting around my girl when she wasn't my girl, so
yeah, I'm super comfortable.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm me at all times.
Yeah. But if there is something that I am lacking on, oh no,
go ahead.
Oh my God,
go ahead, bro.
Bro,
I'm trying to sneak that in there.
Bro, hold on, bro. Bro, as soon as you said that, bro, that video popped in my mind when that girl was dancing on that other person, and then she farted, bro, and it just, oh, bro. As soon as you said that, bro, that popped in my head, man.
Go ahead.
Oh man, dang. I forgot what I was trying to say, man. But if your partner comes to you and say, "Hey, man, you don't do this no more," then I mean, you got to bring it to life again a little bit.
All right. Let me ask you this: because you love someone, do you think you had to accept them for who they are? Should you accept them for who they are at all stages?
No. I don't like all stages, no.
Okay.
But you are supposed to love them.
Right?
Accepting is something completely different, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are some things that you're just not going to accept.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that you don't love them, though.
Right. Prime example. My girl works out.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to date somebody who worked out.
Right.
I work out to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we have that in common.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we are together, I'm still working out. Well, for one, because I like doing it. And two, because she likes a person who works out.
Mm-hmm.
So just because she loves me now, don't mean that I stop doing what she liked.
But if you do,
okay,
what would cause her not to love you because you stopped?
I mean, she probably won't stop loving me,
mm-hmm.
but you can love me from afar. Because physical attraction is still a thing.
I agree with you.
So if I stop working out and I'm just eating super donuts all the time,
yeah.
Krispy Kremes.
But that's that's something that you can control, though.
That I can't control?
Yeah.
Right.
Now, what if there was a health reason as to why you couldn't do what you used to doing? Does she leave because you may change?
If she did, she trifling.
Okay.
Just-
Okay.
I just play. Now, I don't think she will leave because of my health issue.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though I can't no more, she knows that if I could, I would.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
But a health issue is different. What I'm saying is the person just stops.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say, all right, I mean, this sounds dumb, but I've seen couples do this. Say your wife like your beard, right?
Mm-hmm.
You cut it.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, I'm not growing it back.
Because you like it.
Hmm?
Because she likes it.
No, you just
I
not
just
growing it
did
back.
it just because I wanted to do it for me. Okay.
Yeah. She like, I like you better with your beard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you say, I'm not growing it back.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
Right. But then you start to realize that a little bit of traction has slided. You know what I'm saying? Has slid down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I would think that if she was a person that wore weave, eyelashes,
Okay.
fake nails,
Okay.
BBL, fake boobs, I would think that she would have to get used to him not having a beard.
Okay, what if she didn't have nothing?
It ain't a whole lot of them that don't make up, you know.
Okay.
My thing is, women do what they want to enhance themselves and don't want anyone to say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't met a woman yet who can do something to themselves and their husband or boyfriend say, I really liked you when you did it the other way. I haven't heard a woman say, okay, that's cool.
Okay, do you think, okay, so your wife can tell you like, yo, I like you better with your beard.
Right.
So you need to grow that back.
Mm.
You would be more like welcoming to that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. As long as it's not an issue for me, though.
Right. So if you told her, I don't like that you do X, Y, and Z, do you think that would be a problem?
Yeah. I mean, I've done it before, but I don't say it like that. I don't say I don't like that. I would say, you know, what you had did to your hair before, that I like that. That was really dope. But she's going to like what she likes.
Right.
Whether I like it or not.
Okay. How important is physical attraction in a relationship?
Very important in the beginning.
Just in the beginning?
Well, I mean, period. But I think physical attraction is important, especially if you don't want to have wandering eyes later on. It's important, yeah. But like I said, the longer you with somebody and you grow together, you start to realize that things start to change for the both of y'all.
Right.
That they got to get used to. You know, I got gray hair popping up in my beard now. You feel me? A couple years ago, hair falling out. Got to cut it off. That type stuff. You know, it's things change. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
If you was with the same woman and you had luxurious locks or waves or something that made people see sick,
right?
And she was with you at that time, and then your hair started falling out. Now she looking at you like, you know, I really ain't attracted to bald dudes.
But can you be mad at that though?
But some people will use that as an excuse to leave, though.
So you saying that's not a good enough reason to leave?
In my opinion, no, because things happen to people that isn't their fault. You didn't wake up one day and say, you know what, Lord, just take it off.
So basically what you saying is, if you can control it, if you can't control it, that person shouldn't leave you.
Exactly.
Because you can't control that.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. How can I word this? When I'm trying to be nice. Physical. All right. just because you love the person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that you shouldn't stop doing what when people say the same thing it took to get me is the same thing it takes to keep me, right?
That's what they say, yeah.
Women use that mostly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you express something to them, they say, well, you knew who I was when you met me.
Mm-hmm.
So I say that to pose this question. Say when y'all was together, say when y'all was talking, she was slim fit and everything.
Right.
And then when y'all got together, somehow she wasn't slim fit together no more.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say, like, yo, this is not who I started to fall in love with?
I think you have to start asking yourself why you love them in the first place.
Okay.
Or what you fell in love with. Was it the right was it the right thing to be looking at in any way? You know, when you got in this relationship. Yeah, like I said, physical attraction is the first thing that's going to bring two people together, or
Correct.
should at least. But what do you love about that person? Did those things change? Because I've heard of guys cheating on their wives or girlfriends because they pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Because they're fat now.
That's ignorant.
But everybody look at stuff differently. When I looked at, oh my gosh,
But just go ahead, bro.
we already know who this is too, bro.
Yeah.
But I can't because it's gonna cut the feed. Leave me alone, Tootie, while I'm recording, bro.
I'm sorry.
All
right.
All right, but I don't know why they do it. Like I said, because they think they fat, bro. But you know, everybody got their own little preferences.
Right.
Pregnant women to me look like fun, so I'm being honest with you. You know, they look like fun.
I'm trying to hold my laugh.
Hey, tell me they don't look like fun, bro.
They anyway,
but they do it.
okay. Is it possible to fall in love with somebody just based off of physical?
You can fall in love with them physically, yeah, but is it love though, or lust?
That's a good question.
Because you can love somebody for what they do for you, but that's not, in my opinion, that's not when love takes place. Love only takes place, in my opinion, when things get hard.
Right.
Because
you're choosing.
Thank you. You are choosing to continue to ride it out with this person.
Right.
Because me doing stuff for you, you can perceive it as I'm doing it because I love you, but that person that's doing it could be perceiving it as I just got a duty to fulfill.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this: since you talk about the balls of fun known as pregnant women,
Yeah.
say the woman gives birth or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and the man is like, "All right, now you ain't pregnant no more. Let's get back right."
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's fair?
It depends. I think you got to give them enough time to get in the swing of things.
I mean, yeah,
because they did go through
life-altering,
a rough situation, and then in some cases, some women will get back out there right away to try to bring their bodies back, but they still don't get back to where they were though.
Right.
Some of them don't.
Right.
Like I've seen super skinny women after giving birth have like skin folds where their stomach will look like a brain or something. You know what I'm saying? But that's not because of it's their fault though. They just had a baby, bro. And if you love them, you should be like, bring that little brain belly over here. Let me rub on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you love somebody, bro, you love them.
Okay, is letting yourself go a good enough reason to get a divorce? Or is that like, when you get tired, like when you irritated, everything starts to bother you.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think when the person let themselves go, that can be the start of all the small things start to be noticed?
Well, I don't even think the small things even matter. Everything that didn't matter to you before matters because you already have a problem.
Okay. So before the letting go thing, it was easy for you to let things go. Like, all right, I'm gonna let that slide.
Mm-hmm.
But since that has happened, you ain't letting nothing slide.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right. They've been leaving the toothpaste cap off for years, and then now you want to, you know what I'm saying, throw a fit because the cap ain't on the toothpaste. Like, you looking for an excuse to ride out instead of just having, an honest conversation with them and saying, I can't go for this. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh no, you can't say that.
what?
I can't go for this no more, bro.
I can't go for it.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling you no more.
No, I ain't saying that.
That's basically what you just said.
No, I'm not saying that.
With the shoulder shrug
no,
too, like,
I'm talking about I can't go for this type of behavior anymore. I'm not saying I'm just over it.
That's even worse. This behavior.
This behavior, bro.
Oh, sophisticated.
Like that's what I mean. Like, sometimes you gotta have hard conversations.
All right.
That's just like a woman coming to her husband and saying, look, you know what? I can't go for you spending money on this no more because it's messing us up financially.
Right.
Same conversation.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you this: if a man was laid off, right,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just sitting at home collecting unemployment,
Mm-hmm.
but his wife was still working,
Mm-hmm.
but say he was laid off for like 6-7 months, and them 6-7 months, he stopped getting a haircut. He gained some weight a little bit. Is that a good reason to divorce him?
No. I think there's a way that she can persuade him to bring it back.
What if he don't want to? What if this is his new norm?
In my opinion, if that's his new normal, you got to look at other reasons why it's happening. He might be all the way just straight depressed, bro.
Okay.
Especially if it's not as normal.
All right. Well, all right. I think we should ask this in the beginning, but what is your definition of letting yourself go?
I would say letting yourself go, in my opinion, would be purposefully killing yourself knowing that you are.
When you say killing yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I probably should have used a different word for the YouTube algorithm. I might have to go find this and cut it out. But what I'm saying is, say you somebody that has diabetes.
Right.
And your husband or wife is doing the best that they can to make sure that y'all don't have sugary stuff in the house. But every time that individual comes home, they find all of the things in the house that you shouldn't have. You discuss it with them. Hey, we can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
I love you and I don't want to see nothing happen to you. And some people will just have a level of, I don't care. And some people don't want to stick around and watch you die.
Should they though?
That's a tough question.
So I asked it.
It depends on how much they can take.
Would they be blamed for leaving?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. And the reason why I say that is no one really blames a woman for leaving their husband, but they will always blame a man for leaving their wife.
I agree. My definition of letting yourself go is basically, I mean, it's kind of like what you said. When you stop being you,
Mm-hmm.
and the part of you that was doing the things that it took to get the person that you with now,
Mm-hmm.
when you stop doing that, like a part of letting myself go would be no longer shaving my head, and then my whole Grady cut grows in, and I look like I got that grandpa cut.
Mm-hmm.
That's a form of letting myself go.
Okay. But what if you just like, I'm cool with it.
But my girl know that I'm not cool with it.
Mm. But that's what I said. Then it might be something else going on a little deeper than that.
So you should ask first before jumping to conclusions.
Right.
Like, are you okay? You ain't shaved in a while. You good? Something on your mind? You want to talk about something?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think you look good with that Grady cut?
You would say that?
I mean, I've tried the Grady cut, to be honest with you, and I don't think I look good with it. So that's why I don't rock with it. But what is there like a time frame on how long you should wait for a person to jump back to form after the conversation of you noticing them letting themselves go?
You talking about getting back?
Yeah.
I don't think there should be a time frame, but maybe you should just see some fruits of their labors.
Okay.
Because like I said, they may never get all the way back and it may be a fight for the rest of their life, but you should give them credit for fighting though.
Yeah, nobody gives credit for anything anymore. Like, you actually have to do it, have a finished product.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So got this video that I think kind of goes with what we've been talking about.
All right, all right.
So I'm gonna play it, and then we're gonna talk about it. Is it hooked up?
Oh my bad, bro. Wrong fader.
This one.
Players make mistakes too.
Try this again.
We sat on our couch in the living room and he was like, I just want to have a really honest conversation with you. And I just want you to like tell me exactly what it is. Not this cute answer, not what you think I want to hear. None of that shit you've been telling me that you working on it and it's just you and you in your head and all that. Like, for real. And I told him the truth. It's a disconnect. Like, I'm not naturally attracted to you in that way. And it's probably nothing that you could do about it. And his face, it was like, you remember Mortal Kombat when he would go in the chest and snatch the heart out? That's what I felt like I did. In this whole be honest with me, I was like, the man asked me for honesty and I gave it to him, but I don't think that that's what he was thinking I was going to say. And that was pretty much the beginning of the end of our relationship.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Then the weird part for us, that was when the whole open relationship dynamic was introduced and almost as a means to save our relationship. And in the moment,
I almost cut it off right there. So this woman was married to her husband for 16 years.
16 of them.
And she said that she wasn't attracted to him.
Yep. That's what she said.
So my question is, how do you marry somebody that you're not physically attracted to? Because physical attraction is the first thing that attracts a person to you.
Should and unless she married him for other reasons.
Possibly.
But I don't believe her.
Okay.
I think she's a liar.
But she lying about.
I think it was deeper than her saying that she's not physically attracted to her husband.
Mm-hmm.
I just think she was more attracted to somebody else.
Okay, don't you think the dude kind of knew something was up?
Maybe not.
16 years?
Maybe not, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like some dudes are just oblivious to what is actually going on, bro. Like sometimes you may think that everything is good, and then one day the script just flipped.
But all right, what if she came what if she came across as like having sex with him was like a chore?
I almost believe that happens a lot in marriages, no matter what.
I can't. That, bruh.
I'm being serious because, especially like kids play a factor, work
Right.
life play a factor. All of that play into that, bro.
But bruh, if you married though,
Yeah,
you ain't gotta worry about that sin over. You know what I'm saying? Over
Right.
your shoulder. You should be knee deep, and you know what I'm trying to say.
But a lot of people when they get married, man, especially my sisters, women, a lot of them believe after getting married, bro, they're done. They've made it. They've achieved what they tried to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them don't realize that now maintenance come into play.
Right.
You got to maintain that.
And that's what sex is for men anyway. It's maintenance.
It's a tune up.
Exactly.
It's a tune up.
And some of us need to be tuned up more than others.
You don't want your husband to be aggressive? Deplete his testosterone. You don't want him to be angry? Reduce his testosterone.
But, I mean, okay. Women is the only species, gender, people who can say, I got an attitude because I haven't had no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can say that for sure.
But if a man say that.
But you know why they can say that though, right?
What?
They can say it because they know you want it.
But we need to stop acting like women don't want sex as much as we do.
But that's a lot of them act like they don't because that's what they use to control every situation.
All right. All right, back to our video.
Hey man.
I don't, it's not possible that a man cannot know that his woman, his wife is not physically, like, how is that possible? Oh, hold on, wait. You probably don't even, I don't know why I bring these movie references up. And you don't, have you ever seen the movie Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah, but I told man, my memory trash, bro.
Okay, well, Jill Scott with her fine self.
Yeah, I remember parts of it. But
she was dating a dude who wasn't physically attracted to her no more.
Right.
And he told her, yo, you need to lose about 50, I forgot how many pounds, but he told her, yo, you need to lose weight, and then maybe we could work on this.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time, he's sleeping with her friend.
Yeah.
Jill Scott knew to some degree that her husband wasn't feeling her no more.
Right.
So there's no, I know that that's a movie, but I'm just saying, there's no way that you cannot tell the person you are with is not feeling you.
I disagree.
I'm all ears.
I disagree, bro. I believe that women are really good at hiding it until they make their move.
Their move? Their move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Until they make their move, bro.
That wordplay is amazing.
I think a woman would know before a man would ever know.
Wait, huh?
If her husband ain't feeling her like that, she would know.
Yeah.
Because women know what we want. So they would know. But some women, man, they know how to play the game until they make their strike, bro. They move, bro. Like, yeah, they do. They do. Think about it. Just the video we just listened to. They've been married 16 years.
Right.
He just asked her to be honest with him. She finally told him this. Dude was oblivious to what was going on, bro. You just called me ugly in our 16th year of marriage.
But okay, was he just not paying attention?
Okay, let's say this. Say he was paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he got an honest answer?
No.
She just gave it to him just now.
It was the whole, it's not you, it's me. I'm working on it.
And that's why I say they'll know before us, because your wife would be, trying to get in touch on you, blah, blah, blah. And you drained because you done already been doing something else.
Okay. 16 years is a long time.
Yeah, very long time.
It is possible to lose attraction.
I mean, everybody is just your day-to-day workings, man.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all could kind of fall out of sync, period.
So do you think after she gets a divorce or whatever, well, she did say that they had an open relationship.
Yeah, she said that in the attempt to save their marriage is
Right.
what she said. Now,
So
let me ask you this real quick. Who do you think's idea this was?
she said it was his.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it was his.
You believe it was hers
Yes, I do.
because she was already looking at somebody else.
Yep. Yes, I do. I believe it was her idea. Because ain't no man gonna say let's have an open relationship in the attempt on saving our marriage. That ain't happening, bro.
How does that save a marriage by introducing more body parts?
That's why I know he didn't bring that up, bro.
That's crazy.
She wants her cake and eat it too. She thought she could keep him and do her at the same time. Because obviously something about him kept her there, even though she said she wasn't attracted to him.
But ain't that what you supposed to do? Have your cake and eat it? What's the point of having your cake if you can't eat it? I hate that saying, bro. I really do. Like, why do I have this cake then? If I can't eat it.
you thinking about it a little
You know what I'm
different,
saying?
man.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, don't say that to me, bro. That's all I'm saying. Don't say that to me.
Eat the cake, man.
Hey,
Eat the cake.
I'm gonna eat the cake, the cakes and pies, bro. What's wrong with these people? Anyway, final words, bro.
Oh man. Hey, somebody explain to my man what.
Bro, I'm just saying.
Write it in.
Right in the YouTube comments,
yeah,
bro.
write it in,
'Cause
man.
Maybe I'm not getting something.
But let me say this before people say I'm tripping. Yeah, some dudes do want open relationships. I get that, but I don't believe it's ever in the attempt to save something though. I believe for those that do open marriages, this is on the table, period. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's not a bright idea to try to do it 16 years later.
16, bro. You probably what, in your 40s?
Yeah,
You too old to be doing stuff with me. Sit
Yeah.
down and play some solitary or something.
Man, listen, man. Yeah.
This is who you with. Okay? Your stuff probably don't work that well. His stuff probably don't work that well.
You feel what I'm saying? And yeah.
And you think some young champ is gonna make you feel young again?
My thing is, man, don't let this social media fool you, man. Because you're gonna realize that man that held you down for 16 years,
Mm-hmm.
ain't nobody else gonna do that for you.
That's that 80-20 rule.
Mm. Mm.
You got anything else, man?
I ain't got nothing.
All I'm gonna say is maintain what you can maintain.
Mm.
But life catches up with everybody.
Mm. I mean, was that a motivational quote?
Nah, I
Because
literally
I was
just
like,
made
bro,
that
we
up.
didn't have no music going at all.
Nah,
bro.
I literally just made that up. That was a bar though.
Okay, I like it. I
You know
like
what I'm
it.
saying? Now you can bring the music in though.
Oh, that mean you got one still, huh?
Yeah, nah, bro. I stay thinking.
And stay thinking.
Yeah. But I'm gonna need you to go first though, because I'm still thinking.
You still thinking I ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing for real?
I'm about to make it up right now.
Okay. Well, here we go.
Yeah, I'm about to make it up. 1 + 1 equals 2. And in the eyes of God, that means it equals 1. If you introduce a third party, you done messed up God's math. Bar.
All right. Hey, I like it. But wow.
Took me a minute to get there, but
Bruh.
I made it. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yes, sir.
My motivational quote is, the longer you entertain foolishness, the more foolish you look.
Ooh. I feel it.
You came with fire today.
I like that.
You came with fire today.
That was dope.
Next episode, probably not gonna be so fire.
Oh, man.
They call me Dyer.
And I be your boy Nine.
Supremely Full of It podcast.
Yes, sir. We out. Yeah, I like that 1 + 1 = 2, dog.
Caught me off guard with that.
Equals 1. You know what I'm talking about?
You said God's math.
Yeah, God's math.
And his math.
His math.
Is always perfect.
Say it again.
Always perfect.
Say it again.
Always perfect.
Supremely Full of It podcast.